Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the kitchen of the Charles Fort Lauderdale Garden. I'm Marva. And then today, as you can see from the title, I'm going to be making a dish with green papaya. Yes, curry green papaya. So, and also, I'm going to be cooking some greens that will go with the dish. And this will go with the green papaya as well. Welcome. Thank you for coming. All of these ingredients here came from the garden, except the onion and the garlic. So all of these are garden ingredients. Welcome, welcome. I'm just waiting now for a few more people to jump on. Then we'll get started with today's menu. Well, let me talk about what came from the garden. I have celery, of course, the papaya. This is some collard greens and amaranth, also known as callaloo. I have some herbs, then tomatoes, a Scotch bonnet pepper, some green onions. Those are the garden ingredients. We're going to talk about papaya and how nutrient it is, or nutritious it is, packed with nutrients. Don't want to go too far ahead before more people come on. But if you're here already, welcome. Thank you for coming. Thank you for stopping by. And I hope you stick around and see today's menu. If you were here yesterday, thank you so much. Yesterday I cooked the yam from the garden, some green bananas with some greens. Today we're going to do this green papaya and some greens as well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for your thumbs up. Thank you for watching. So let me just go ahead and start. It's been 4 minutes now. So let me say again, we have a green papaya from the garden. From the garden also some herbs, which are parsley, oregano, thyme. The only thing that did not come from the garden here are the garlic and the onions. But we have a Scotch bonnet, some tomatoes, celery, collard greens, and callaloo, also known as amaranth. This, of course, didn't come from the garden, but this is going to be a part of the meal. All right, so let's get with it. So I'm going to put away what we're going to use next. So let me work with the papaya first. If you're just coming in, welcome. Thank you for your thumbs up. Thank you for stopping by. Hope you've been having a great day. Yeah. So the celery is going to be used two ways. The stalk is going with the papaya, but the leaves, I'll be using that with the greens. So let me take the leaves off. Make sure you can see. So these leaves are going with the greens. The green papaya is packed with nutrients. Yes, it is. It's packed with lots of a digestive enzyme called papain. That papain is good for digestion. Yeah, it's loaded with antioxidant, potassium, fiber, even lots of calcium. When it's ripe, you eat it as a fruit. But in this case, it's going to be eaten as a squash. Now, if you want to know what kind of squash, hello, Sprout. Thank you. Hello, Casey. Did you grow them? Yeah. Or did you just buy them? No. The only thing that I bought from here are the onions and the garlic. But everything else came from the garden. That means it must be your first time. So what I want you to do when you're finished, go ahead and check out some of the videos. And you'll see the garden. You'll see me harvesting. Thank you for coming. I appreciate you. Go ahead and give a thumbs up. And if you've not yet subscribed, there'll be a good time to do it. And click the notification bell and the word all. So you'll get all the notifications when the videos are uploaded. Thank you for your time. Yes, and our most prolific fruits in the garden, we have more, two things we have a lot of. And it's papayas and pineapples. Yeah. So this is going to go with the greens. I'll show you that when it's time for that. So we need to wash. Thank you for coming. I'll put you a little bit closer so you can see better. So I'm going to be peeling it. Now the thing about green papaya is this. Eating it just like that when you cook it, it has no taste. What gives it the taste are the seasoning that's added to it. Yeah, that's what it is. If you want to know what it tastes most like, if you've ever had a squash called chayote, to me, that's exactly what it tastes like. Chayote. So if you don't like chayote, you most likely wouldn't like this either. But yeah, that's it. Let me peel off the garlic. So the garlic, the onion, and the mixed vegetable. I put this in there to give it some color, to kind of zest it up a little bit. I joined a bit late, but what are you making? Okay, Sprout. I am making curried green papaya and also some vegetables with things that came directly from the garden. Yeah, so this is a papaya. And that's what I'm going to be cooking. You know, people have been asking me for a while now to make a recipe with green papaya. You can also eat it as part of a salad. All right. I just want to make sure these are ready so that, oops, sorry about that shaking. And let me stable you guys. Take you off of the cutting board. Yeah, so it's sprout here. That's what I'm making. And I'm going to plate the meal at the end so you can see exactly how you can eat it with what you can eat it. This is going to be like a stew. It's curried, and I'm going to put some coconut milk in it too. It's delicious. Because remember I said it has no taste. So you have to bring the taste to it. It takes the taste of the ingredients. So I'm going to use a half here and the other half on the vegetables. Yeah. A half of onion here and the other half on the vegetables. Thank you for your time, ladies and gentlemen. Patrick, welcome. Hello, as I mentioned a few days ago, I'm such a follower. Trusting you, I'd ask you to pray for me because I have a good deal of trust in you. It hurts my feelings. You never answered my reply. I don't remember that. But thank you, Patrick. Yes, you asked for prayer. Of course, I will pray for you. All right, so I'm cutting both ends. That's what it looks like when it's green, you know? Let me get something ready to put this in as I peel it. Because all the peel will go back into the garden. Yeah, all the peel, everything that comes from the kitchen goes into the garden. Kitchen scraps go into the garden. And that's it. That is how we grew the white yam I used yesterday. It came from kitchen scraps. See the seeds in there? Let me open it up some more. There we go. So you have to take off the skin and you have to remove the seeds. What kind of gourd is this? This is papaya. These are green. This is a green papaya. When it's green, you eat it as a squash. When it's ripened, it's a fruit. So this today is a squash, and I was explaining earlier what it tastes like to me. If you know what chayote is, that type of squash is exactly what it tastes like. However, I'm going to be seasoning it so that it gets, you know, a good, delicious taste. Mostly curried. Yeah. So let me cut this up. I'm going to cut this up into cube, but I have to peel it first. It's going to be cubes. It looks great, Sprout is saying. Yeah, you know, I think, yeah, I've got some new. For those of you who recently subscribed, I really appreciate it. That means I will need to do a tour of the garden. And I'm thinking it's either going to be tomorrow. Yeah, but I won't be available in the evening. It's going to have to be earlier. Or maybe wait until Sunday. Yeah. Okay. When it's green, the skin is harder. Next time also I'm going to use the ripe one to make a smoothie. just cubing it. Let me get the pot I'm going to use. No, not yet. I'm going to need a container to put this in. All right. Welcome, welcome. I'm Marva, and welcome to the kitchen of the Charles Fort Lauderdale Garden. I'm making curried green papaya recipe. I can't wait. If I'm not at this stream, my apologies. Okay, Sprout. I understand, you know. Life goes on. Yep. Thank you for showing up. I appreciate that. Oh, the reason I put on gloves too is because of it has a type of latex. That's the papain I was talking about earlier. It's an enzyme, and it can get sticky. And by the way, they say pregnant women should not eat the green one because it might send you into labor because of the papain, that enzyme. However, I know of women after giving birth having digestive problem, and they eat the ripe ones. Because I've been asked to give a couple people some ripe ones. Really good for digestive system problems. Instead of taking Tums, instead of taking Tums, they eat the ripe papaya. This is so underrated. It is. I agree. I agree. But this fruit has more vitamin C. Sorry. It has more vitamin C than an orange. More than 100% of the daily requirements. But I believe it's underrated because it's a tropical fruit. And you only find them in tropical areas. And they're not cheap. They're not cheap at the store. It's sold by the pound. And these things are heavy. If you're just coming in, welcome. I'm making green papaya. I'm going to call it stew. It's going to be curried. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate it. Hello, Viviana. Welcome. Now, if you just come in, I'm using ingredients from the garden. The only two ingredients that did not come from the garden are the onions and garlic. Sorry about the sound of my voice. I'm kind of losing my voice. Here we have our weather going up and down Today is 80 degrees, tomorrow is 40. That's how it's been going up and down. One day it's 80, the next day it's 40. And we've been having some cold spells, unusually cold days. Alexis, welcome. Thank you for coming. Yeah, I'm making curried green papaya. And of course some greens from the garden. We have amaranth, also known as callaloo. Also in the garden we have kale, collard greens, Swiss chard. Today I'm just using some collard greens and some amaranth together. Cook it all at the same time. Yeah. Like any squash, when you cook it, you know, it shrinks. You can use a vegetable peeler to peel it as well, like so. See, here you go. Sport, I wish I could stay though. I want to see your garden soon. Okay. I'm going to do a tour. I think it's going to be tomorrow then. It will have to be earlier than this because I won't be available at this time tomorrow. I don't know how the morning is for most of you. All right. This is what we got. It's a lot. I'm not sure if I'm going to cook all of it. So some can be frozen. But let me get to the seasoning now. So we have the tomatoes from the garden. We have herbs from the garden, celery. We have scotch bonnet. I'm not going to cut this. No, it's too hot. I'm just going to drop it in the pot for flavor. We have, I did say celery, oregano, thyme, parsley. The only thing that did not come from the garden are the onions and the garlic. Let's cut these up. Oh, let's do the onions last because it's going to get my eyes watery. These are celery. Hello, Maria. Thank you so much. Thanks, Sprout. God bless you too. Welcome, welcome. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for your thumbs up too. If you're on your phone and a phone, just double tap the screen. And that will give you a thumbs up. And while you're there, if you're not yet subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. It's free. Thanks for those of you who subscribed last night. I appreciate it. Got parsley. And oregano. There's oregano right here. And we also have some thyme. There are two types of thyme in the garden. There's the English thyme and the lemon one. The lemon one smells just like its name. It smells like lemon. Beautiful flavor and aroma. I needed to go, but I can't stop watching. ah. Well, if you can go back and, watch after it's finished. I know how it is sometimes. Can't stop. The leaves of the celery, I already took that off. I'm going to use the leaves in my vegetable dish. Fresh herbs, I think, are the easiest things to grow. All you need is a container, and your herbs will grow. However, in the wintertime, if you're living in a cold area, the one thing that cannot tolerate cold is basil. My entire basil died. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is plant some more, except I'm going to plant it in a movable container, something I can take indoors when it gets cold. Hello, Micah. Are you from Finland? Getting hungry already. Yeah. This is green onions from the garden too. Green onions is good for pest deterrent. I'm gonna do, this will go into the pot last, the tomatoes. But this I'm just gonna drop it in there. Let's cut up the garlic. Garlic did not come from the garden, not yet. I'm gonna grow some though. Wait for the spring season. Yeah. Let me season up this. Now remember I said that this doesn't have any taste as it is. The taste, it soaks up the taste from the ingredients. So I'm gonna show you what else I'm gonna use. I'm gonna season it up with some cumin. Watch your fingers. Oh yeah. Thank you, Dan. Welcome, Dan. Dan from Romania. Thank you for the reminder. Get a little bit cumin. Let's go. A little bit of garlic powder too. Some curry powder. And to give it the umami flavor, some nutritional yeast will give it that umami taste. Now because it doesn't have, it takes, I'm going to put a little bit of salt in it too. And I'm going to massage it. I think I should hold this a little bit up before, I don't want it to break in there. Scotch bonnet pepper is very, very hot. Some of this, I don't think, I think I'll have to freeze some of this. I'm not sure I'm going to cook all of this at one time. This will take just about 15 to 20 minutes to cook. And like I said, it's a squash, so it doesn't take long. Now, you can also add your favorite protein to this dish. You know, some people put salted fish, some people put shrimp. All right, so I'm going to take, I'm going to wash my hands and before I take it to the stove, I'm going to cut these up first so it's ready. Not the pepper though. We have romaine tomatoes and cherry tomatoes in the garden. Okay. Let me take you over. to the stove. If you're just coming in, welcome. Thank you for coming. All right, so I'm going to put some oil. This is olive oil. You can use your favorite oil. I'm going to let it simmer. But before I do that, once the oil gets a little bit heated, I'm going to burn some curry. Because remember, it's a curry dish. And I want it to have good taste. Need the ingredients. It looks good. Sharon, welcome. Thank you. Thank you so much. You know, when you finish, you can go back and look at the beginning. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do all of this. I'm going to put some to freeze for the next time. So let's get this pot heating up. Welcome, welcome. I can taste the video. All right. Well, who knows? One of these days, you might be able to smell what's coming from the kitchen. Smell-o-vision. I'm also going to add some coconut milk to it. Wait for it to heat up a little. Not yet. And then while this is cooking, I'll be working on the greens. I'm smelling it too. Thanks for the heart. Sprout says I'm smelling it too. Thank you so much. All right, so I'm going to let this brown a little. Let's stir it. We'll give it a good flavor. Yeah, it smells good in here. Thanks for the thumbs up, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah. I think that's enough. It smells so good. Wow. Let it simmer a little bit before I add the other ingredients to it, which will be the tomatoes, the coconut milk, and the mixed vegetables. Mixed vegetables just to give it a pop of colors. Thanks for the hearts again. Thank you. Thank you so much. Those hearts go a long way, no? It helps to promote the channel. I appreciate that. Ah, what a nice aroma. You would think I'm cooking some curry chicken in here. Not even that. I'm going to put a little bit of water in there. Not yet. I'm seconds away from biting my phone. Ah, Sprout. Sprout says I'm second away from biting my phone. I mean, the smell here, amazing. Yeah, have a little bit more for next time. But I'm loving this. All right, let's add I'm gonna add some hot water. Well, let's put the milk in there. Coconut milk. Stir this up. It smells like curry chicken. Yep, smells like curry chicken. I'm going to give it about 5 more minutes and then I put the mixed vegetables and the tomatoes in there. It's still a little bit firm. Yeah. Oh, I love the nutritional yeast, that umami taste. Yeah. You know, you season up your pot with things like this that doesn't have any flavor in it. You have to bring the flavor to it. No, I think I can add the vegetables now, because they need to be cooked. See how it makes the pot more colorful? What do you think? And this is going to be covered and simmer down. I'm still gonna wait a little bit on the tomatoes though. All right, I'll let you watch. Let me clean up over here and get ready for the greens. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, I invite you for dinner. I mean, I wish you were close by. You would certainly get some. Yeah. One of my favorite things to do is to cook and share. All right, I'm getting ready to bring you back over here. All right. Now it's time for the greens. Yep. So this is what. And all these, except the garlic and the onion, are from the garden. So let's wash everything. Oh, the garlic and the onions are already washed. And these are the leaves from the celery. So the celery leaves are nutritious, guys. Don't throw it out. Use it. It's not just for garnishing. You know? All right, so this is collard greens. Oh, let me go stir that pot. It's looking good. So I have collard greens and callaloo, known as amaranth. Just harvested these right before the live. And collard greens, just like the other greens, they don't take long to cook. If you don't want to cook out your greens and cook out the nutrients, this too is loaded with antioxidants. Very, very nutritious. Usually when we plant greens, we get about 6 months worth of harvest. These were planted since last September. And after 1 month, we started harvesting. Because these were seedlings. These are not from seeds. They came directly from seedlings. So within 1 month, we started harvesting. But the cold weather is, I mean, these are resistant to cold. But you know, we got heavy winds too. And the winds just batter them. The callaloo, or the amaranth, I discovered is not resistant to cold weather. They were like burnt up. I had to cut them down and start again. And now the garden, they're looking very good. All right, I'm going to put the tomatoes in the pot. I can smell that Scotch bonnet pepper. Nice flavor. You hear how crisp the greens are? This is essentially a vegetarian dish, but remember I said you can add your protein to it. And from a knife. With amaranth or callaloo. Sometimes it has these strips on it. That's how it comes. So I usually just go here and pick it off. This doesn't have a lot because I did not wait for it to get too old. So it's young. This is the broadleaf type of amaranth. It's called cow tongue, the cow tongue variety. And this is what the seeds look like. These are the seeds. So usually I cut them off and leave them right there in the garden, and you get more. They just keep growing. It's essentially a weed, you know. Callaloo is a weed. It's one of those good weeds. And there's one thing that loves callaloo, one pest, and it's worms. Yeah, I had that issue with it earlier, and a subscriber told me what she does for hers. So you put a compound in your soil, a natural compound. It's actually volcanic ash called azomite. And so I went and dug up because I was having terrible worms eating up my plants. So I dug those up, treated the soil, and let me tell you, it's amazing. No more worms. As you can see, the leaves are fresh. No worms. Nothing eating them up. All right. So now I'm going to cut these up. And we're going to steam these greens. I'm just going to get the pot that I'm going to put it in. Now. If you're just coming in, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. So I'm making a green papaya, curried green papaya dish with the ingredients from my garden. Now these are some greens that I'm going to cook to go with the dish. Also from the garden. Welcome. Thank you for your time, for your thumbs up, for subscribing. And if you'd like to do more, all of these are free. Just go ahead and share. Share the video, share the channel, share with someone who you know may love what you are watching. So yes, thanks for the hearts. That's important too. Thank you so much. So I have the greens here are collard greens, and and by the way, these set of callaloo, I didn't plant. They came up in the bed, so I just said, oh, okay, let me just pick them and put it with the meal. And I also have celery leaves. Let's get those in there too. The celery has such a strong flavor. And that's the only way I can eat it. It has to be cooked. Can't eat it raw. I think I get an allergic reaction when it's raw. Last night I cooked kale. Check out last night's video. Everything came from the garden. Yep, the entire meal. Well, except for the fish, the protein. Of course, that wouldn't be in the garden. By the time I'm finished here, that other pot should be on its way to being finished too. I hate celery raw. Can't ever enjoy it raw like that. Me too. I can't enjoy it raw. I get a headache when I try to eat it raw. So I don't even do that. It has to be cooked. So when I make smoothies, I can't put it in there either. Not raw. All right, so let's get the seasoning in there. And all I'm going to put in this pot are some of the seasoning I use in the other one and some oil. No water is needed because it's already wet from the washing. So it's going to spring that water. Don't need to put any water in there. All right, let me just get the seasoning in there right here. Oh. Some of the same, except for the curry, no curry. So just some pepper. I'm going to put some red crushed pepper. I love that. And a little bit more garlic powder. And that umami, nutritional yeast. And this will be steamed with a little bit of olive oil. So let's go over to the stove. Okay, let's see what's going on here. All right, let it dry out a little bit more. Turn this on with some oil. I'm just gonna, I don't think I have enough here. Let me go get some more. So I have to put you down. Get some more. Yes, send those hearts up. Yep, thank you. All right, we'll get some oil here. Thank you so much. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. This is cooked. I'm just letting it dry out a little bit more. I like the gravy, but don't want too much. Oh, I should show you how tender it is. Let me get the knife and put it through, or maybe no, a fork. Watch. It looks so good and it smells good. I mean, the smell in here, somebody might think I'm cooking some meat, some curry chicken, curry goat, curry whatever. That curry smells really nice. Yeah. Let me clean up here. So what I'm going to do is put the leftovers in a bag. This is going in the freezer for another time. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, you're right. It smells like meat cooking in here. But that will be coming off very soon. I forgot that it also springs water of its own while it's cooking. So that little bit of water I put in there was probably not necessary. It just looked like it was a lot. Yeah. Let me do some cleaning up. And this is going to be paired with some brown rice that I cooked earlier. Where's the pot? Let me show you. So earlier, I cooked some brown rice. So you can eat it with this. You can eat it with something called roti or flatbread. Yeah, this is delicious with that. All right, this is what I want. See? Now I can turn off the stove. I'll just, yeah. Yeah. So that's green papaya, what is it, stew, I guess. That's good. So I'm gonna, in the meantime, you can look out the window. Hold on, let me set you up so you can see. You can see portions of the garden. Hold on. There you go. While I clean up. It says, wow. Yeah. We have about 20 minutes before sunset. So you take a peek while I clean up. Thank you for coming. That tree that you're looking at is called an ackee tree. That's the Jamaican national fruit. It's growing new leaves, and when that's happening, it'll soon start blossoming again and giving us a lot of fruits. This fruit is cooked with codfish. So the national dish is ackee and saltfish. Saltfish, codfish, same thing. If you look closely, you will see a bunch of bananas. Let me set it up so you can see better. To your left. Hold on. Look closely, you'll see a bunch of bananas. Right there. That's where I got those bananas that I cooked yesterday. Does anybody see the bananas? To your left. Straight through to your left. Oh yes, you see it sprout? Okay. And then, let me see if I can show you. Oh yeah, you're going to be able to see some papayas on the tree. On one of the trees. Okay. Are the bananas ripe yet? No, they're not ripe. You see those papayas? No, the bananas are not ripe. I cooked them green yesterday. So it says, oh, okay. Almost finished. Almost ready to plate. Thank you for coming. I'm getting ready to plate the food. Just waiting for the greens to finish cooking. So you'll see the curry green papaya with the greens, all that from the garden. And I'm going to be serving it with some brown rice. Yep. So now, give me a couple minutes. I'll take you down and show you what's going on with the pot over there. Okay, folks. Let me set you up so that I can show you what's going on with the pot. Okay, too high. All right. If you're just coming in, this is a combination of collard greens and callaloo. Callaloo, also known as amaranth. Let me give it, let's see, 5 more minutes. Let me take off this glove here. Oh, and by the way, this is what's left. It's going in the freezer for next time. Let's see. What's the taste like here? Nicely seasoned. Yeah, a few minutes. All right, so let me get my plate ready. Oh, the greens taste delicious. Wow. If I must say so myself, it's delicious. All right, so I'm going to move you back over here. So I can plate the food. Okay, that's ready. So let's take a look right here. All right, let me fix you back better. There you go. I think that's better. All right, let's start with the rice. All right, this is brown rice. Like I said, you can eat this with anything. Even eat the papaya. The papaya stew, you can eat it with anything. Even some flatbread, even that. Okay, here's the star. Take a look at the star right here. That. Do you know the benefits of the papaya seeds? Yes, but you can't eat too much of it. It is kind of bitter, but it's good to have. They can fight infection. Yeah. All right. This is smelling so good. I know it tastes good too. Wow. Okay. Ah, it's really smelling good. So, so good. Oh, it looks amazing. Yes, ma'am, and it smells amazing too. All right, now for the greens. That's how I like to eat my meal, when it's really hot. All right, so there it is. I like it spicy and I like it hot. See, it smells, you really don't need meat. You know, you can add your own protein if you'd like, but you can eat it just like this. It's really, really delicious. Looks yummy. Yes, thank you, N Ward. It is. So you know, we're gonna be having this for the next couple of days, because there's enough. Look at that. Wow, it's just amazing. So the persons who have been asking me, begging me to cook the green papaya. You can also make a salad with it. Shred it finely, like you julienne it, and add like carrots, some cabbage, put some oil on it. Yeah, do it your way. But I need to taste the star first. Not at all. You're right. Don't need meat at all. Wow. Yes. Just reminds me of squash. Certainly does. And these greens are well seasoned. I tasted just a little piece. Yeah. Listen, folks, I wish I could share this with you. But I hope that you will want to make your own. I bet the second you taste it all, you'll get the flavors all in your mouth. It is there. All the flavors. I hope it will encourage you to, next time you see papaya, don't run away from it. Enjoy it either riper, or do you know what it looks like ripe, by the way? Oh, let me go get one. Hold on. All right, ladies and gentlemen. This one is not fully ripened, but when it's ripened, the whole thing. Hold on. I think I have you up and zoom in. Hold on a minute. I think when I zoomed in the banana, I forgot to put it back. But this is what it looks like when the whole thing is ripened. It's going to look like here. So if you can't eat it like this, if you don't enjoy it this way, then cook it. Yeah. Well, I thought that was gold. Oh, you thought it was gold potatoes? No, no, no. Not gold potatoes. That's green. Oh, let me show you what it looks like before it was cooked. Green papaya. This is leftovers. That's not yet cooked. But that's what it looked like. There's some seasoning in there. It sure looks like potatoes. Yeah. But it reminds me of chayote, the squash. Yeah, hello. Do it like Desi. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for coming. This plate looks delicious. Yes, there is. Let me tell you what's in it. These are green papayas that I cooked. Some brown rice. And by the way, the papaya came from the garden. Everything except these vegetables you're looking at right here. The mixed vegetables, no, that didn't come from the garden. But my greens came from the garden. Yeah. So papaya, greens, and brown rice. And it is delicious. Yeah. So if you get a chance, just go back and check out the beginning of the video. And you can see how to make it. You can spice it up your own way. Very healthy. Yes, it is. No meat, but you don't even miss it. Don't miss the meat at all. Yeah. It's delicious. So, nice and tasty. So those of you who have been along the entire ride, thank you. Thank you for staying, for watching, for your thumbs up. I love to cook too. You do? I hope you try it. Yes, and check out yesterday's video. Yesterday's live was about cooking food from the garden. Everything that was part of the dinner except for the fish. But everything else came from the garden. So check it out. You don't need much food in your plate. This is only 3 different things. Yes, on your channel, okay, do it like Desi. Let me write that down so I remember to check you out. Hold on. All right, that's it. All right, Daisy, I'll check you out. But I mean, enjoy my dinner, and I don't want it to be eaten in front of you, and you can't enjoy it too. So thank you for coming, and I hope this won't be your last time. If you've not yet subscribed, go ahead and check it. Subscribe. It's free. And I hope I'll see you next time, either here in the kitchen or somewhere in the garden of the Charles Fort Lauderdale Garden. Yeah. Never had green papaya. Thank you so much. All right, you subscribe. Thank you. I appreciate that. And Ward, thank you. Is encouraging everyone to subscribe. Many blessings to you too. Yeah. So take care. And the weekend is coming up. Have a great weekend. And I'm thinking of doing a live in the garden tomorrow. It's going to be in the morning though, because I have quite a few people here who have never seen it. So we'll do that tomorrow. Okay? So thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Already sub. Thank you, Sprout. Yes, I know you did. Yes, thank you so much. Take care of yourself. Remember, you can't take care of others if you're not taking care of yourself. All right? Okay.